Because of Richmond's past as the capital of the Confederacy, the history of Virginia has been very, how best to say this, there are aspects of that history that have been told in some cases that don't necessarily match up with the actual documents of the day.
Looking at the migration of Africans into the United States, this is where the pebble dropped. And those of us in the state and outside of the state know so little about what has occurred here to shape our reality today.
I mean, you have people who are apologetic. Oh, you know, slavery really wasn't that bad. I mean, there are people in 2008, you know, that have said, well, I mean, but don't you think slavery was probably good for black people? Because, I mean, it introduced them to Christianity, and it took them out of the jungles of Africa, which relates really more to their historical ignorance of that continent.
It is sort of embarrassing. And even for me as an African American, there's a lot of African Americans that feel as though they don't want to know that much don't want to know that much about that part of history either, because it's also embarrassing to some of us. They don't want to, you know, think back to all the hardships and whatnot. They just want to move forward. So it's really sort of a hard topic to deal with, because, you know, on both sides, some people want to know more and some people want to just kind of push it back to the past.
What a lot of people don't know is that this 2008 is the 200th anniversary of the United States abolishing the transatlantic slave trade, 1808 to 2008. But how much do you hear anybody talking about that? First time you heard it today, huh?
I've talked to a few people. I've only lived here for just about 2 years, and I've just become aware about some of the parking lots downtown area, Chaco and Chaco Bottom, that are on historic slave trading market sites, as well as the 17th Street Farmers Market.
I think there should be more educational, since this is Richmond, and there's a lot of stuff behind it.
As long as people are talking and realizing what went there, I don't think we need monuments in every single site, but if there's something dedicated towards that, that brutal history, and just showing that this place was built on and the foundation by slave labor and trading.
I know it's been out in the newspapers before, but it needs to come out again.
I was just reading about different events that are going on here in Richmond, and I was looking at the supporters, the corporations and so forth that support, and it gave the level of support, and it was $1 million to this and $500,000 to that, and we've asked those same companies for support, and they tell us no, we don't have it, or they might give us $1,000. Gosh, I had to really pull this together for you. Yeah. How long, how much, and can't you just get over it? How much longer is that going to continue? How much longer?